Quitting alcohol after 15 plus years of daily use is one of the most powerful steps I took to transform my entire life. The benefits rippled through every part of my existence: physical, mental, emotional, social, and financial. Here's a breakdown of my top 15 benefits of quitting alcohol. I'm going to break down these 15 benefits into 3 layers. Our first layer: mental and emotional benefits. Number 1, improved mood and mental clarity. Within the first few days and even weeks, your brain fog clears, your thinking becomes sharper, and your decision making improves. Depression and anxiety often lessen significantly over time when you stop drinking alcohol. I used to think that alcohol would take away the anxiety and the depression, but alcohol is a depressant. And it might do away with the anxiety and depression for just a moment, but you often wake up the next day feeling even worse. Number 2, and one of my favorites, better sleep quality. Alcohol disrupts REM sleep. Without it, you fall into deeper, more restorative sleep cycles and wake up feeling so much more refreshed. When I was drinking, my body was so used to blacking out. I would wake up very often not remembering exactly how I got home or how the night ended. I woke up feeling terrible. I could stay in bed for 7 or 8 hours and still feel like crap the next day. Number 3, reduced anxiety and stress. While alcohol might temporarily numb stress, it actually worsens anxiety long term. Sobriety helps restore your brain's natural balance. All this time, I'm thinking alcohol is relieving my stress and alcohol is reducing my anxiety and making me more comfortable in spaces I'm uncomfortable. It's making things worse in the long run. Number 4, increase self-esteem and confidence. When you stop drinking alcohol, you start to rebuild trust with yourself. Achievements feel more authentic and you gain pride in your ability to control your life. And that's so real. I feel more confident than I have ever in my life. I feel like a teenager almost again. I am putting in conscious effort every day to be better. And without alcohol, I feel like I got a leg up. Number 5, emotional stability and less mood swings. Oh my goodness. This one. So I'm a bartender and I see hundreds of people every day, and it's hard sometimes to be consistent with your good mood, and it's hard sometimes to keep a smile on your face. It's hard sometimes to please everybody. You can't please everybody every time. And being a bartender, it was easy for me when someone got on my nerves or someone irritated me or I found myself in an uncomfortable situation, I just had alcohol right there. I would go straight to that bottle, take a shot with my guests or take a shot with my coworkers or take a shot by my damn self. I thought that made me feel better. But it only worsened my mood every time. You are no longer chasing or recovering from a chemical high. Your emotions begin to regulate naturally again.
Stay tuned for more amazing benefits of quitting alcohol.
We've covered my top 5 mental and emotional benefits of quitting alcohol. Now let's dive into the physical health benefits. Number 6, liver recovery. This is a big one. Here's some really great news about quitting alcohol. Your liver can regenerate. Conditions like fatty liver can reverse, and your overall detoxification system starts to become stronger again. One of the things that concerned me when I decided to quit drinking alcohol was whether or not I did too much damage to my liver and to my body after all the years of drinking. And so it was really good to know that once I stopped drinking, my liver would regenerate. Number 7, lower blood pressure and reduce risk of stroke. Alcohol raises blood pressure, and sobriety can reduce your risk of cardiovascular events and help normalize your pressure levels. Number 8, here's another big one: stronger immune system. Long-term drinking weakens your immunity. When you quit, you're less prone to illness and infection. When I was drinking, I didn't take any breaks. It didn't matter if I was feeling great or if I was sick. When I was feeling sick, I would usually have a hot toddy or some whiskey or something that I told myself would make me feel better. But honestly, all I was doing was making myself worse. Okay, number 9, weight loss and better metabolism. Alcohol is high in calories and can mess with your blood sugar. Quitting leads to fat loss, better digestion, and regulated appetite. Number 10, and this is probably my favorite: healthier skin and appearance. Dehydration and inflammation from alcohol can aid you. Quitting restores skin elasticity, brightens complexion, and reduces puffiness. Since I decided to stop drinking alcohol 103 days now, my skin looks so much better than ever before. It feels so much more hydrated. I feel so much more handsome. Even right now, I haven't had a haircut in like 3 weeks and I still feel handsome. And that's not something that I would usually feel, especially when I was drinking and my skin was dry and I was just not taking care of myself. Okay, so we've covered the mental and emotional benefits as well as the physical health benefits of quitting alcohol. Next, we're gonna dive into the financial benefits.
Stay tuned for more amazing benefits of quitting alcohol.
There are endless benefits to quitting alcohol and finally living the life that you deserve. In my last two videos, we covered the mental and emotional benefits as well as the physical benefits of quitting alcohol. Now let's dive into the financial benefits of quitting alcohol. I used to be at the bar every single night. I was spending anywhere from $40 to $80 to $100 per night at the bar on a bar tab for a couple of drinks, buying drinks for friends, and I'm a big tipper. I've been bartending for years, so I know how the industry works. And so I over tip, and I end up spending about $100, $150 per day at the bar. If I could have that money saved in the bank right now, I would probably be rich. But there's no sense in going back now. We just move forward, we move better, and we know more, so we do better. Number 11 of my top 15 benefits of quitting alcohol is massive money savings. It doesn't matter if you drink cheap beer or expensive wine. The cost of drinking adds up. You could save thousands, maybe even tens of $1,000s per year just by not drinking. For me, number 12, and this is something I didn't even really think about. Fewer medical bills, fewer emergency room visits, fewer prescriptions, fewer chronic conditions means that you're spending less money on medical bills over time. Let's get into some really important lifestyle and relationship benefits. Number 13, improved relationships. Sobriety helps you show up present, reliable, and emotionally available to make really meaningful connections, while also improving connections with family, friends, and partners. Most of the time I was drinking, I wasn't connecting with other people in a present way, in a way that I wanted to understand, be understood. A lot of times I needed a drink before having a tough conversation, thinking that that would ease the tension or the anxiety of having those difficult conversations, when all I was doing was pushing myself away from being truly in the moment and being able to truly grasp the importance of a conversation or a connection. And I think that I ruined quite a few relationships that way. All of my past relationships, especially romantic relationships, were wrapped around alcohol. We met either at a bar or we both had a love for drinking, and I always kept alcohol at the forefront of my relationships. If you didn't drink, I probably wouldn't hang out with you. I wouldn't see the point. And so now that I've been sober, I value being present. I'm happy to be present. I don't want to escape the moments. I want to find value in every moment. I don't want to be somewhere else, or I can't wait to get off, or I can't wait to get out of here. I really try to value every moment because it very well may be my last, and there's so much greatness to this world. There's so much greatness and beauty to my life that I've been missing out on for years. And so I'm catching up, and I'm trying to catch up high speed while also enjoying the ride. So rebuilding connections has been very important to me these days, and being present for the connections that I have is ultimate. Number 14, more time and productivity. We could all use some of that. No more wasted hours, nursing hangovers, or being in this fog. Man, listen, I would work 4 to 5 days a week, right? I'm bartending, and so many nights I already knew when I went to work, I was gonna go to work and I was gonna drink. That's a given. I would always go to work and I'm like, I'm not gonna drink too much. I'm not gonna do it too much. I'm gonna take it easy tonight. No shots tonight. Only beers tonight. Only wine. I'm not taking shots with the guests. I'm not taking shots with my coworkers. It was all these things I would try to manage, and I would just end up wasted at the end of the night. And when I finally had my days off, I spent them in bed all day. It was my right to be in bed and feel better because I felt so shitty. My hangovers started to last a day and then 2 days, and I'm like, what the? And so, man, I would spend hours in bed. Some days I wouldn't get up out of bed till 6 p.m. to finally eat, brush my teeth, and shower, man. So, look, I don't have time to waste in bed nursing hangovers anymore. I don't have time to feel voluntarily shitty the next day and wake up in a deficit every other day. No, I want to wake up, see the sunlight, thank God for another day, and to start to relish in the beauty of life. Without drinking, you gain energy and motivation to pursue dreams, goals, and hobbies. This is super important. I'm a singer, songwriter. I love to paint. I love acting. As much as I can't dance, I love to dance. And these are all passions that I haven't put any energy into for years, really. I would always say I'm a singer, songwriter, but I should have just been saying I'm a drinker because I drank more than I did anything else. I'm saying, so now I have so much more energy and time to pursue my goals and dreams. I just knocked out an entire EP yesterday, which is crazy for me. I did the most songs, I recorded the most songs, wrote and recorded the most songs I've ever recorded in one day yesterday. And I'm just getting started. All right, my last one of our top 15 benefits of quitting alcohol is freedom and control. You are no longer a slave to those cravings or that drinking cycle. You get to reclaim your choices, your power, and your direction in life when you stop drinking. You're no longer a slave to those cravings. You're no longer a slave to the routine of it all. You're free. And freedom in this way is the best kind of freedom. This concludes my top 15 benefits to quitting alcohol, but there's so much more. A longer lifespan, decreased risk of several cancers, renewed sense of purpose, opportunities you could not access while drinking, being a role model for others, and there are so many more. If you are thinking about giving up alcohol, if you think your life could be better without alcohol, try it. Give it a week without alcohol. Give it 30 days without alcohol. Eventually you'll start to notice the benefits of not drinking. And once you start to notice those benefits, they compound into something great. And I'm pretty new at this still. I'm only at 108 days of no alcohol. But I can't imagine going back. I don't know of many sober people. I don't have any sober friends. And I know that it's difficult. Sometimes I feel very alone in this sobriety journey. Luckily, I've had some great podcasts that I listen to and some great YouTube channels that I watch, and they help me stay motivated on my sobriety journey. But I want to build a community because I know I'm doing it. I've never really seen or experienced people live a sober, explorative, expansive, fun, engaging life. And I want to be that example because without alcohol, I am my absolute best. And I never knew I could be this great before. And I want that for other people too.